So, as you know, our ultimate destination for this trip is the famous Percé Rock, a huge limestone formation in the Gulf of the St. Lawrence, located off the tip of the Gaspé Peninsula in Quebec. For centuries, early explorers have made note of this impressive rock formation as they made landfall here in Canada. After picking up a couple of BMW K1600 GTs in Quebec City, we headed southeast, using the Quebec Bridge to cross the lower St. Lawrence over to the South Shore, before turning east towards the Gaspé Peninsula.
So Norm, it's a beautiful sunny morning as we start day 2 in this season's ultimate ride. We're in Rimouski, Quebec, and last night we spent the night at the Hotel Navigator. And I noticed riding in last night that we probably only had about 3 or 4 medium to large hotel choices.
Yeah, I mean, now we're into an area that has a much smaller town, so you're not going to get a multitude of hotels to choose from. As we continue the trip, you'll see less and less of these bigger hotels and start seeing a lot more motels along the way. So
right.
If Rimouski is going to be your first spot, you'll have a choice for probably the last time you'll see a multi-story hotel for this part of the tour anyways.
Well, it might be, if you're traveling here in the on-season, during the summer, it might be a good idea to book a hotel here in advance, because I would imagine it fills up pretty quick.
Yeah.
Rimouski is a town of about 45,000 people. We're right on the south shore of the St. Lawrence, and it's a little chilly this morning. I think we're about 11 degrees, not too bad for mid-September, so we're gonna have a bit of a chilly morning. The plan is to ride to Saint-Anne-des-Monts, which is probably only, by the looks of this map, probably only about 2 hours up the road if we stay along the south shore of the St. Lawrence. But you have a different plan in mind. We're taking the long route.
Well, Rimouski becomes like Rivière-du-Loup was. This is another decision point in your tour.
Yep.
If you took the 132 east, then you would go down through the heartland here and skirt the shore, or if you went 132 west, then you would stay along the north shore all the way around. But we have some time, so we're going to cut down through the heartland, come along Baie des Chaleurs, and then take this 299 up through the park and end up in Saint-Anne-des-Monts that way. So a little bit longer than the 2 hours.
Okay, so rather than following the shoreline, we're going to cut south, cut inland, and then cut back up again through the mountains.
Yeah.
So we should see a little bit of everything today.
I think so, yeah. I mean, it's obviously our first time here, but judging by the landscape of the map, it should be quite an interesting day.
And speaking of interesting days and seeing a little bit of everything, yesterday was all about Quebec City to Rimouski, which for the most part we were on the south shore on the 20, as they call it, which then became the 132, but just late in the afternoon found a great little stopping spot, getting off the beaten path. We found this Parc de Bic.
Yeah.
And what a great surprise that was, just before getting into Rimouski.
Yeah, and that's, we always say that. If you've got the time, take the extra half hour, get off the main road, do a little exploring, and when we came around the corner and saw that beautiful bay, low tide, the little houses in the background, just beautiful.
Yeah, that was right outside of Saint Fabien.
Saint-Fabien-sur-Mer.
Aha. All right, so I guess we're going to pack up. You've got a little surprise for us this morning, I hear? Are we stopping somewhere in a couple of hours?
We'll stop in a couple of hours. We'll stop in a town called Matapedia, which is right at the bottom of the 132 here before you get to the bay. And my sister actually lives there.
Oh!
And my brother-in-law's promised us to prepare us a lunch of some type. I have no idea. It could be peanut butter and jam, or maybe something local. Who
Something
knows?
local flavored?
We'll see.
So this is a reminiscent of our trip to Newfoundland, where we stopped to see your Aunt Millie. Today, it's your sister. All right, we're on our way.